Hey everybody, and welcome back to Future Reach. If you're new here, like, subscribe, mostly subscribe because what we do is film reviews, podcast about life and pop culture in general. So I'm pretty sure you will like it. So hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment.
Don't forget the bell notification. Ding ding. You want to get notifications when we send
post
it
stuff.
out.
Ding, ding.
Every Wednesday and Sunday. So
All right.
stay tuned.
So what we're talking about today is something that has come up between us a lot, which is movie franchise fatigue.
Man.
Yes, we talk about
As
Yeah,
you can
we-
see from the reactions. So what is movie franchise fatigue is when you have seen too many of the same freaking movies.
Same type of movies, same way they run.
namely right now the current Hollywood market.
Yes.
Superhero
So
movies.
to name a few, Transformers, Fast and Furious,
Marvel.
Marvel,
Just in general, Marvel.
Star Wars for me.
I mean,
Like
I mean,
there's way too many of them.
Superheroes in general, to be fair,
Yes.
right? DC, Marvel, but Marvel is the pioneer of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're turning.
Fast and the Furious.
I already mentioned
You
that.
mentioned Fast and Furious.
Oh no, it's so bad. I
Right,
have to say it
yeah,
again.
it's-
Eight
it's
of
like-
them.
And they're going for more.
I liked
actually.
8, but it's just getting too much. Like, you have great actors.
Wait till we get to
put them in other
16.
roles, right? Put them in
Yeah,
other roles, right?
you do know
Vin
they
Diesel,
have
The
more
Rock.
coming, right?
Yeah, I know, but like Vin Diesel, you got guys like Vin Diesel and The Rock. I mean, those guys are just great action heroes. Give them other action roles, you know?
Yeah, though.
But
They
it's
can
fr-
act too.
When it comes to franchise fatigue,
Okay,
though,
acting.
Well,
they can kind of act.
depends the movie. Depends
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
But when it comes to franchise fatigue, it's just this is partly on the audience too. Like, this is what the audience goes to see, right? This is
Yeah.
partly on us, right? As
Stop
movie
paying for
watchers,
these
as
shows.
movie viewers.
Stop doing it.
No, it's not even paying for the shows. It's just stop paying for the same freaking show. You can watch a series of movies, and the plot line actually evolves in the movies. Then there's no problem if they go even to 16. If they have a plot line and characters that evolve, like character development, a plot line that evolves.
Or something
But,
different, like Logan.
Yeah,
Logan was a superhero
Something
movie.
refreshing.
but
Yeah, that's true.
exactly. It's X-Men actually does the same shit. Like it's the same movie every single time.
But wouldn't it, like, Logan was essentially like a western with sci-fi,
Yeah.
with sci-fi elements, right? I would like something original like that as well.
Like
that
Deadpool.
isn't based off. Yeah, but I would also like something that isn't a franchise property.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
that's
like
like
more-
Get Out.
I would like more originals. Yeah, like I want more Get Outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want more films like that. I want more
Exactly.
original stuff that still borrows from other genres and elements, but is its own unique entity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Logan was that, but it was still a superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So
it did-
I'm on the fence with it. Like, I love
Yeah.
the movie, but can't we just have Hugh Jackman also in a modern western or futuristic western as well? You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
that so crazy to propose?
it's just like Kareem was saying, it's what sells. And right now,
Yeah.
what we're buying into
He said it, not me. By the way.
is
Did I say it?
superheroes.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm not
Sammy said.
taking credit for another
Okay,
man's
it's okay.
word,
I-
man.
It wouldn't have mattered to me.
It wouldn't have
I wouldn't have cared.
But yeah, what were you saying?
Oh no, basically we're buying into it, right? It's a product of us. It's like
Yeah,
if we continue to buy and like Fast 8 was like what? They hit records.
a
They still-
billion. I think they
billion,
hit
yeah.
a billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you're putting that kind of money, you're showing that we love this and we'll continue to watch it regardless of how crappy it's getting.
Yep.
But if we take a stand and just choose a line, draw it somewhere.
Logan's a good example of reinvention. So actually, an example like every Marvel movie that came out last year, like there was nothing inherently new or different or epic about Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or
Or
Spider-Man
Justice,
Homecoming or for DC Justice League. There was nothing new, refreshing, and different there. I can't remember the last time that a Marvel movie actually genuinely did that for me. Maybe Guardians 1, which was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guardians 1 was fun.
Maybe Guardians 1. And before that,
Iron Man.
Iron Man, the original Iron Man,
The
right?
first
Like,
Iron Man.
I can't I'm
Or
not gonna lie.
Spider-Man.
I enjoyed them.
The
them.
first Spider-Man?
The very first Spider-Man. Yeah,
Oh,
not
the one
not-
with Tobey Maguire.
Not the
Oh,
MC,
okay,
not the
okay.
MCU, but like the
Mm.
very first one. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But that was different.
Mhm.
That was new. No one had ever seen Spider-Man like this before,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
now it has, in a weird way, those movies that we from our childhood, they have set kind of a trend
Yep.
that is just becoming
Yep.
nothing but marketing.
Oh yeah.
It's
right?
just a
Nothing but
trend,
marketing,
as you said.
yeah.
It's just what's cool right now is going to watch a Marvel movie. What's cool right now is knowing all the Marvel freaking movies.
It's, yeah. Oh, sorry, Krim.
It reached a point where people are actually imitating Marvel. They're trying to open their own universes.
Yeah, The Mummy.
Yeah.
That disaster
That
of a
failed.
movie.
Mhm.
Dark
Yes.
Dark Universe?
Dark Universe.
Yeah, it's the whole Dark Universe. I think The Mummy, Godzilla.
Dracula Untold.
Dracula
I think,
Untold.
Frankenstein, I think, was going to come in. Like they
Yes.
were going to bring him in. I
Yeah.
think.
And sometime soon they would have brought Blackula.
King
You know what it's
Kong.
becoming though? You know what it's becoming though? It's not becoming making great films. It's becoming let's make a brand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it's becoming
Yes.
like
no,
let's,
no, franchise. Like you guys.
they
are
want to
doing.
McDonald's movies. You know what I mean? They want to McDonald's eyes.
Yeah,
Movies.
yeah.
They want to turn them into like just a brand that you can put your stamp on. And I mean, power to Disney and these other companies for or whatever.
Oh
other
my
companies
God!
that do.
Don't bring Disney into
No, no, no,
this.
no. I'm just saying, like they have found a way to dominate, and like that's
they're a
that's
monopoly at
ultimately
this
what
point.
that's ultimately
Oh, yeah.
no, within the movie market though, like outside of the classics that we like, right? Like they've actually done that with Marvel and Star Wars now. You know, they're playing the game and they're winning. Great, good for them. It's not really giving me good movies though.
No,
It's not giving me movies that I'm going to remember. I don't even remember certain scenes from like the Marvel movies that I saw in the last year. I should remember them.
I don't either.
You know, I should have like. I want to leave those movies thinking this is amazing. I love it. I want to keep getting more of this, but it's not doing that for me. You know, like it's the same kind of thing over and over again. And
Yeah,
it's I like and I grew up reading comics. I grew up watching the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I love these characters. They have a very special place in my heart.
They have actual storylines.
I never thought I'd get tired of them.
Yeah.
Like not the comics. I still read comics and all
They're
that stuff.
perfectly fine,
But the
but-
actual films themselves, I'm not thinking to myself, oh great, let's go see another movie Friday night that's being released by Marvel or DC. I'm kind of like, again,
Another one?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Another one.
again,
And
Really?
especially when you don't flesh out the characters properly, you lose them.
Yeah.
like Chris Hemsworth, make more movies like Rush. You know, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
like I want movies like. I want movies that show how dramatically diverse these guys are because all these actors are fantastic. Like they're great. I
It's
just
just.
it's
like,
just too much.
if you look at it, actually, I know we mentioned Marvel a lot, but they're the main ones that do this shit. If you look at all the actors from Marvel, they did all the movies.
But they're only known for those movies.
Yes, exactly.
That's a big thing, and that's where they get typecasted into it, right?
So if you take Chris Hemsworth, I think that's his
Yeah,
name.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
He did Lost at Sea, I think it was called,
Oh, the one.
where he
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
weight and like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
lost.
yeah.
That movie is awesome. But if you say his name, people will straight up think Thor.
Yeah.
Same with Robert Downey Jr. He did all the movies, but he's Iron Man.
You know what's funny? There's kids that cry because he's not in his Iron Man suit. That's how bad it is.
So
I mean, but like it used to be, you would just be typecasted. Like Christopher Reeve, who originally played Superman, he had
Yeah.
trouble getting other roles outside of Superman. I mean, Marvel movies are kind of like career kickstarters now, right?
yep.
So there's that. But I just would like to see. I'd like to see people make a big deal over.
Get out.
Yeah, well, there was a big deal over that.
Yeah.
But it gets overshadowed by these billion-dollar superhero movies.
That's
that
the thing.
aren't that great.
And this shouldn't bother me, but it actually does because everyone's concerned with the brand as opposed to the actual.
I think you
cinematic
hit it
quality.
right there. I think you hit it right there. It's money.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
is.
money. It's like they have the money to market it in a way that their movies turn into a trend or a brand. It became like designer clothing. Like a guy would kill for J's or a guy would kill for like
Yes.
Yeah.
any like designer clothing.
Pumas.
They will do the same thing for like going to see a certain movie is now like, okay, I'm part of the movement now. So going to see Transformers. Last night was like what, the 6th Transformer movie or something like that.
Is there 5 or 6? I lost track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no, it's
they
not
did
even
the
worth
exact
mentioning.
same thing that they did in the previous one. It's the same storyline. Like I can do a video breaking down that the storyline is exactly the freaking same.
Nothing different. Has nothing to offer. Nothing new to offer.
Yes,
Thor Ragnarok was fun. I mean, what did it really offer? I mean,
a new take on Thor. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
Yeah.
But the storyline is the same too.
that storyline should have been more impacting.
Yep.
It
you
could have
know?
been a lot more impacting. They had something
I
going.
enjoyed it,
They had
I
something
enjoyed it.
going.
So
but
yeah,
it's just I don't know. I'm getting tired of it, and like you said, people claim allegiance and loyalty to
Yeah.
like that's why you get all these stupid Marvel versus DC debates on YouTube or online and stuff, and it's just like. I like them both. I like
them both. Yeah,
sides, you know?
exactly.
Like, why are we arguing about this?
both of my in my top 10 or top 5 favorite movies of the year, I have DC movie and I have a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So
one of the reasons why we're arguing, one is trying to copy that. The DC is looking at Marvel and thinking we got to be like that. The Dark Universe looked at Marvel and think, oh, we got to be like that. Transformers is like, oh, we got to be like that. The Hunger Games, they're gonna build backstories for some of the characters and do prequel movies and stuff like that. Why?
It's a good series on its own. It doesn't need anything.
Why are you
else.
gonna do that?
Actually, I just thought about it. Harry Potter
It.
does the same thing.
The Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this is like these are all fine, but it's not. Is it necessary? Does it have to
I
be
think that's something new.
as big of a deal as it is? You know, and if you notice, I think last summer the box office receipts were not impressive.
Well, it doesn't help
doesn't
when
surprise me.
like movies like Valerian come out with so much hype and it just drops.
But they try to match what Marvel does, and they get lost in, like you said before, CGI fest.
Oh,
on my
yeah.
last podcast, see like it just
CGI
gets
puke
yeah,
fest.
it just gets lost in that, right? And in it, you don't end up having a piece of art. You end up having something that is completely uncinematic and not pleasing to the mind.
Yep.
Yeah, they're weak villain characters. Characters aren't fleshed out. Characters don't mean much when they get hurt. It's just like he died. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Whereas like original scripts, like in Get Out, you were like on the edge of the seat.
Yes.
You're just like, no, don't die on us. We need you alive.
And we're not trying to bash superhero movies here, right?
no.
Watch some of the old ones. Watch Tim Burton's '89 Batman movie with Michael Keaton. That was
course, Michael Keaton.
But, like I love Michael Keaton, but like that had like engaging narrative, engaging performances, and
Yep.
it was practical effects.
Yeah.
You know, like I really miss stuff like that. I mean, we're not gonna go back to stuff like that, and people will be like, "Oh, those movies have aged poorly." I don't care. For the time, it was something that was just organic at the same.
bring
You
us
know, like I don't know, it just felt like that to me.
If
So-
you think that's bad, CGI is gonna age terribly too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, bring us what we try to say in this podcast is bring us something new. To movie makers, filmmakers like us, we're trying to make it in the filmmaking business too. We have a separate channel called Tower Films Canada. Go check it out. I'll link a link somewhere on the screen. We make short films too, but for big time filmmakers, we want them to actually like do something new. We're tired of the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, yeah, tell us what you think about movie franchise fatigue. Tell us if you don't care. Tell us if you want more of the same movies, or if you want something different, or if you want a new turn or something that already exists, like Logan or Deadpool did. Will would like to love those comments. So hit us up in the comments. And thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Make sure you subscribe.
That too.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, you can check out the next video here. If you're in a daring mood, you can select a random video here.